Hey folks, happy Monday. It is the 8th of August 2022, and we're coming in here this week on the back of what was a really monstrous beat 500, and I think it was 86 on non farm payrolls, expectation 250,000 last Friday. So, we're going to have a look at, well, we've got a really quiet day today on the data docket, not expecting too much. Positive notes across equities so far, but yeah, really quiet. So we're going to look at S&P, we're going to look at the at oil, and we're going to look at Bitcoin for today's session. But I'm not really going to spend too long on these markets, which are kind of quiet right now. So let's just see if we get the right thing here. So there we go. All right. So all right, looking at the S&P, really nice trade there last week on the SPOOs. We had held really well coming into the payrolls figure here. Was Friday coming in very quiet Thursday. Nice push up on the Wednesday there. Some good data out of the US as well. So, but really, we were buyers on this last week because really good figure coming into it. It's kind of important to understand that we had that, two consecutive downprints on GDP in the US, providing a technical recession. However, the market was, has been bidding up all through that. And, when the talking heads like, Jerome and the rest of the FOMC and the Fed have been quizzed on, well, you know, uh, we've got a recession here already. What do you think? And they've been saying, well, actually, we don't really have a recession because the jobs are good, spending is good, wages are good, and you're seeing that read across onto the earnings reports from most of these big caps, right? So yeah, you're getting layoffs on some of the tech big caps. Well, quite a few of the tech big caps, but recession in name only, really, so far. So coming into the jobs report, if we were to see a weakness in that jobs number, well, then that would be kind of indicative that all these talking heads have got it wrong. Well, not that they've got it wrong, but that sort of crutch that they are kind of defaulting to on things still look good would then be removed, right? But what we got was a really strong beat. Earnings were up, jobs were up. I mean, births were even up big time. So in the US, so coming into the figure, we did see initially, on the figure there coming in quite a bit of selling, but I was not really buying that. We had been really supported here all week of this gap that had opened up. Technically, it's not closed yet, and the 100 EMA also coming in is really good support in a couple of spots there. So came down into really nice area. 41.13s was where we wanted to be looking for the big longs from. Came in here, and then as it came into the market open at half one, it was like bam, bounce, back we go. And then we were looking at buying that 41.13. So just really get right in there. So after the open, we had a pullback basically onto the 41.13s. That was bought. We closed back up higher in the range. I don't think we closed higher on. No, we didn't. Certainly didn't close higher on the day. But we were kind of looking at some scalping strategies again when we came back flat on the day at this point, which is quite interesting. So yeah, look, I think positive signs in equities. We still remain balanced to the upside. The 200 EMA set as a target here, 4178.47 on today's market. All right, that's a look at the SPOOs. Um, I don't know for trades. Yeah, maybe look at buying VWAP for continuation up. All right, looking at Bitcoin. Well, where we sit in Bitcoin at the moment is this is the CME listed Bitcoin here. So, look, I think we've had a bit of a round of consolidated bottom down here, touching off at 18,485s, and we're bid back up. I think we can easily do 25,420s here, and potentially back up into these areas where there is a gap to close at 20. That's about 2900, we'll call it, for a gap to close on Bitcoin. But listen, there are other gaps that are yet to close on this market, at 53,935s, at 36,030s. So what's different about this? I don't know. We have a very strong dollar. It is going to be weighing heavy on the back of Bitcoin right now. So look, we're up 4.12% at the moment. We've been monitoring this bull flag. We got the breakout, came back down, sat on the top of the flag, bid up, came back to flirt with that area where those buyers stepped in there, and actually did went off there, but generally supported into kind of this zone where we had on the breakout right now. But I'm not day trading Bitcoin. Um, it does trade very technically. A little bit of a well, there actually technically isn't a gap on this because it's a 24-hour market. So listen, that 25 420s target above here and starting to get into that gap area up here at 27 410s. But you're really going to need to see a bit of capitulation on the Dixie, a little bit of weakness coming into what has been a phenomenally strong asset. There is a fantastic conversation, an article in The Economist on this super strong dollar that I was listening to on Friday. So I might pop that link in the chat room or here for the guys in Discord. All right, so that's Bitcoin, and then finally to finish off, well, our woes in oil continue. So, the perma bull's a little bit quiet at the moment, but what a good time to buy. I don't know. We got this 2009 low at 86.19s. We're looking at weekly bars here. If we go back to the dailies and just have a little look at the structure, loading quite a lot of data on this chart. I think, we're well down below the 50 EMA here. Probably time for a little bit of, buying to bring us up to average price and then probably continue selling. For now, the fundamental picture is so thick with dissonance at the moment. It's just very hard to be a long term anything in oil right now, buyer or seller. One thing that does sit in my mind is, you had OPEC coming out with a very minuscule hike of without 100,000 barrels a day, and the market initially had a nice bid on that, but down here 87.12 last Thursday or Friday was it, and then back up we go, but I think we're really set probably to come back and test some much cheaper pricing here on oil. The analysis continues in the Duggan Capital Discord room where we really try and get into some decent trades on this market every day. So, um, yeah, 50-month moving average down at $62 actually looks quite like a nice area for looking for longs here at the moment. Very kind of a short below, long above type of a level, really. So retest will be a gift there, but I don't know. Really, target down for me is 86.19s here, and then below there we'll start to open up 79.19. But I don't think we're going to get that in a 1 day move, notwithstanding headline risk. Okay, so that is been it for me for today's pre-US session. Quiet day in the docket, quiet morning in Europe tomorrow. Well, actually, no. Let's have a look here. Yeah, actually, a quiet morning in Europe. A little bit of Spanish bond auctions going on here, but that's about it. Tomorrow morning, and tomorrow lunchtime is going to be better. Half one non-farm productivity, unit labor costs coming out of the US, but pretty quiet. Wednesday and Thursday, the best days to trade this week in terms of volatility. Okay, have a good session. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.